1x is a killer in Forsaken that is honestly pretty unique. He's an all projectile, well, almost all, based killer, where he straight up just throws shit at you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff with his other moves, but like still, he is a long range killer, which is something I haven't really seen much in Ace games, other than like Die of Death or Kill You. But still. 1x is projectile makes him a rather odd killer, to say the least. From Cool Kid, who is kind of a rush down, all-rounder type killer, from Slasher, who's an ambush, rush down killer. Noli is an ambusher that also can be considered a rush down. Jesus Christ, why are all of them rush down? Since 1x is an all-range killer, I feel like he's the most inconsistent and unstable killer out of the roster. In my opinion, please do not crucify me, Twitter. I swear, you already did that to Corso. Now, since he is unstable, I want to talk about it. But before we straight up talk about him, let's go each of his abilities one by one, get the button, and explain why each ability is inconsistent, overpowered, or other stuff. For 1x's base M1, he does a swing that has a windup at 0.4 seconds and does 20 base damage, but also deals the status effect Glitched 1 and Poisoned 1 for 5 seconds, dealing a total of 28 damage. Now you see 1x is not the only killer with this type of gimmick for the M1s. For example, Slasher has piercing on his M1s, but he also has bleeding, doing more than the base 20 damage he does. Killers who don't have special gimmicks for their M1s, for example Cool Kid or John Doe, they do more damage than normal. Instead of 20 damage, John Doe does 28 damage off the bat. Plus, he also has his trail, which can do 8 damage with Corruption. And Cool Kid doing 26.5 damage, but it sometimes rounds out to 27. Now what makes 1x more unique than other killers with his M1, he has the status effect Glitch, which covers up important information on your screen, like your stamina bar and your cooldowns, for example. 1x is the only killer with an M1 like this, if you don't count Sixer with his secondary M1 Eviscerate that deals hemorrhage. In my opinion, 1x's M1 is honestly pretty good. It sets him apart from other killers like Slasher and Cool Kid dealing status effects, but also having its own gimmick with Glitched. Next up we got Mass Infection, which after 1.7 seconds of windup, 1x releases a big projectile that does up to 35 damage, and up close it can do 45 damage, also giving 1x a speed boost. Yeah, so post-editing, Pizza Man. Apparently they nerfed Mass Infection, and now you do not get a speed boost anymore from using it, and they nerfed Entanglement, so the pullback is 50% reduced. So yeah, I'll still talk about it though, since 1x is still pretty inconsistent as a killer still, and is pretty brain dead. But I just wanted to give a heads up since the script was made before the user update dropped. Next up we got Entanglement. After 0.75 seconds of windup, 1x will shoot a projectile that will drag in survivors based on how much glitch they have. Based on how much glitch status effect they have. It would also make them unable to move for a couple seconds, and it will also give them helpless, unable to use their abilities. This ability has a cooldown of 15 seconds. I'm just gonna say it right now, Entanglement is the second most broken ability in the game, so you're telling me that you can spam this move because it has a 15-second cooldown, and if you hit it, you can either get comboed into an M1 or even a double hit Mass Infection.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
This ability is clearly flawed. I mean, it's straight up a 50-50 coin flip, and when it lands on heads, you just basically win. You straight up just win chase if you hit Entanglement. And even if you do miss it, guess what? It has a 15-second cooldown, so you can keep spamming it anytime you want. It's unfair and unbalanced. even if they reduce the pullback, it still doesn't matter because they can catch up. And don't even get me started with his other catch-up abilities. Oh, and then there's Unstable Eye. Ooh, don't get me started on Unstable Eye. Now, imagine a move that can give you free speed 2 after clicking it, and you can walk while during the windup, so you can get even more closer in. Forsaken. Why? Why are you like this? Now you see, Unstable Eye wasn't 100% like this. Back then, you weren't able to move during the windup, and you, instead of getting speed 2, you got speed 1 for about 7 seconds, give or take. Now though, it's like 10 times worse since you can walk during its windup and it gives speed 2 for 3 seconds. You may think 3 seconds isn't much, but considering the fact you can walk, and most people are not going to use it from a long distance, they're going to use it when they're getting looped or when they're out of stamina or something like that, then you're just completely fucked over as Survivor. So we got a killer with a pretty decent M1, 2 catch-up moves, and a move that you can do huge damage on, that you can also spam. How else can we make it broken? What if I told you he has a zoning tool that he can use every time he gets a kill and can also get speed from, because God forbid he can't catch up. Okay, so you're telling me, after like 3 seconds of windup, this dude gets enemies around the map that will zone survivors out, can kill them if they have glitched, but of course they're going to have glitched, they're going against 1x. And he gets speed from killing them, and survivors will have to either waste a stun to even kill them because they have like 25 HP. What the fuck? Now guess what? It's the how to fix section of the video. That's right, today we're gonna fix the balancing of 1x. Yeah, I'm lying, I'm not doing that because I don't know who you think I am. I'm not fucking Craft, I'm not doing a how to fix section. Now you see, 1x has a lot of problems. But there's one problem that's always made me a bit fuming. Why is he losing to a fat man with a sword? How are they on the same skill level? Either 1x is weaker than a goddamn coughing baby, or Chiletsky's secretly god tier and I don't know it, bro. Like this doesn't make...